Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is the game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play by email match against Xargun. This is scenario 1 with no modifications. Standard setup. I take a base, nice. And on game version 26B, so the classic edition, if you call it like this. And yeah, I unload supplies and troops still at Rabaul. So no Navy engagement. A lot of sighting reports in Singapore. Submarines south of Manila. And dive bombers. Oh, that is north of northeast of Suva, where my merchant cruisers are. And looks like I run in an enemy carrier without engaging the carrier. That is unlucky. So my Nell bombers are going for the port of Singapore. There's a tanker. Xargun try maybe to get fuel out. You can see the tanker is loaded with fuel, it's now burning. And there was also a PG, sorry, a bit too fast. So the PG Herald also going down. So the tanker is dead, burning down, and the PG is lost. This will pressure Xargun to not more use Singapore and hopefully also Palembang in the future. So that means there is no shipping between these two bases. Nothing can enter Singapore or Palembang more, or even leave. Very risky at least. Even if it's only a potential threat, the effect on the player is of course always like many players calculate with the worst case, not kill one of course. They try maybe with best case scenario, but I think this is also a way how you can shut down enemy shipping, or at least slow it down. You really must sink it, you must only threat to sink it. So I hope to slow down here the British retreating forces before they crossing the river. My typical Chinese air campaign, but I would say that 90% of all players do the same. The question is only where you strike. If you focus on 1 or 2 units, or if you try to hit everything a little. Air base of Georgetown. There's still some Blenheims on the ground. And now I'm in Palembang. This is only super small equipment and not really important to think, if it's even possible. And here are the dive bombers. For I don't know if it was unlucky, but my cruiser miner is getting here some dive bomber strikes. And these are 1,000 pound bombs, and these are at the end only cargo ships, so they don't have a chance. So one is dead, and the second one was lucky so far, but it's only the morning strike. So when AMC is lost, the only benefit is that I know now where's the enemy carrier. But this is of course a high price to pay for this information. Nels are back in Singapore, and there's a second tanker. And there's even a third tanker. Unluckily I only get one torpedo hit out of 9 airplanes. But this is at least one killed British tanker. My Betty's out of Formosa going for land attack because no ships in range. And Palmbang again, a small craft. At least I get rid of them. Fine. Yeah, there's more in Palmbang. I don't know why the commander chose this two small units. And there's also AM. Also dead. And what we have here? Light cargo ships. Only one. Also dead. Yeah, and the dive bombers are back. Unlucky. So 2 bombs, heavy fire. Heavy fire is on a ship always super dangerous, and I'm far away from any port. But this is an allied ship is sinking. And yeah, I make a bombardment here, but this is normally pre-invasion, so I landed some troops to finish off this Australian unit. At the same time, more equipment is landing at Rabaul, a little damaged. And second Battle of Hong Kong. Victory.
Hello, all you poor GIs and Marines. This is Orphan Anne at Radio Tokyo, bringing you some hot music and another blow to your morale. Today, our High Command announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Hong Kong.
So the first real strategic important victory for Japan. This is of course a must-have in the first week of the war. But today the losses are very small, only disabled more or less. That is easily to replace. And also Guam give up. Tokyo Rose normally like also to talk about this, but she always have only one speech per day. So, but this is only one base force just give up. Also must have. This is an anti-aircraft or light anti-aircraft regiment. Surrender, fine. Only some guns and support. And I slowly getting more and more attack value in the one. Good. So a good day for me, I would say. I sunk some tankers, most important. I took Hong Kong, no complications in Guam. But my AMCs are more or less now both lost. And that is, I still call it, this is of course auxiliary equipment, so this is merchant marine. So no real military equipment, but it's still good troop transport ships. And missing or losing them is not so funny or not so good, but others are more important. So you can see two of my aircraft normally going down with AMC, and the second will also soon die. So these two Alps are lost by AMC. So I have 3 killed and 1 wounded pilot. Ship sunk last turn. So this AMC, you can see these are heavy ships more or less, but only by victory points. They are good, fast cargo troop transport ships. So they are really good. One of the best, or the best what Japan have, but no. Boise is official lost, not sure. The Monarch is going down. You can see it's very similar layout to this kind of ship. This is only more focus on pure troop transport, and this is normally a mix of troop transport, cargo capacity, but much more firepower, but no armament. And this is a Herald, is a small PG, but have anti-submarine equipment, so get rid of it is also not bad. And yeah, so no battle in China, only Hong Kong. Took it to base, good, always fine. So I must now sweep the mines and then open the port. Burma, no activity. I took out this anti-aircraft equipment. So there are 3 units, but 1 is broken and the 2 others are also base forces. So there's not really much to stop me. I will walk with my Navy Guard units and my tank support. I was in pursuit, but again, I killed the unit, so I was not working. Then I have to walk now slowly. And this is a small, it's a road, a minor road, but it's at least a road. I never will walk off a road normally if it's not a must. I also took this base before my troops even arrived, but there's normally nothing. But it's good that I can walk immediately and don't must fight for the battle, for the base. Yeah, because I nearly forgot it last turn. So there are still some mines in port. And here is my light cruiser, Isus. Hit a mine, you can see a MMK2D mine. And I have a lot of flooding. And this is a 7,000 ton light cruiser. So this is a heavy Japanese light cruiser. And you can see, yeah, mines are like a torpedo. And this light cruisers, they can handle maybe one torpedo hit, like one mine hit, but not much more. So I will keep this ship more or less here, immersing and waiting for taking Singapore. It makes no sense, impossible to go somewhere else. And the shipyard is in Singapore. So once I take Singapore, I take care of this damage. I intercepted some shipping between Palembang, Batavia, and Singapore. That was okay. I let my carriers from east or from north and south link up here together, so I have now both carriers together, or both support carrier fleets, so I can make one stronger fleet. No airstrikes here. Ships are fleeing, but not sure why. Yeah, I have here no torpedo bombers, and I'm out of range. 15 is normally in range, so I was in range for torpedo strikes, but the commanders won't go for this too. And Rabaul, still unloading of troops. Unluckily here, I took only a smaller unit part with me. This is still missing. I mean, not that this really can fight, because this is without... these are disabled. Problem is, there's, I think, also a rule. Then if you have not enough support units for your attacking units, then it's also not working so well so far, I know. So I have here too little support for this normally, but I can try to attack. So the last big question is, what is with my merchant cruiser? Fire is far too high. Over 50 can normally not more support any damage, and fire of over 50 is out of control already. So this ship is lost. Unlucky. Going down. The same ship type. No chance. No way normally to survive this. Even if I don't get a second airstrike next turn, it is lost. I can only try to lure the carrier fleet on my submarines, but my submarines are also too far away to really help you. Unluckily. Good, but anyway, the rest is successful. I would still say the campaign is in good progress for me. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.